Taekwondo Federation once again. In this instructional video, we're looking at walking stance, okay? Probably the first stance which is used when we're learning Taekwondo, when we actually want to travel up and down the dojo, okay? So, important thing about walking stance, first of all, the width of the stance is the same as we had for parallel stance, so it's still shoulder width. However, the reference points, or the measuring points if you like, are the center of the foot and the center of the foot, or General Che used to say from third toe to third toe. Obviously assuming that you've got 5 toes and the third one is the middle one. So that would be in the center of your foot. Okay, so that's shoulder width, okay? Now, the length of the stance, however, is shoulder width plus a half. We say 1.5 shoulder widths, okay? Even though we're talking about lengths, okay, we're referencing the width of my shoulder. So the length of the stance is 1.5 shoulders, okay? Now the weight distribution, okay, is 50% on the front, 50% on the back. That means that my center of gravity is in the center, in the middle, evenly balanced between front foot and back foot. It's not leaning on the front leg, okay? So shoulder width, okay, for the width, 1.5 shoulders for the length. Now, the front leg is slightly bent, okay? So the knee is roughly in line with the heel, and this back foot is turned out around 25 degrees, okay? Not completely sideways, but not straight. It's very difficult to keep your heel flat on the ground, okay? So it's around 25 degrees turned outwards. So this is walking stance, okay? So once again, front leg slightly bent, back foot turned out 25 degrees, weight evenly distributed between the front and back foot. We say 50-50, okay? Walking stance can be used, for example, when I'm stepping forwards to do a technique like a punch, or perhaps when I'm stepping forwards to progress the next level, when I start my fundamentals, moving up and down the dojo, and can be performed moving in a forward direction, okay? So if I'm stepping forwards to block, for example, or it can be performed moving in a backward direction. So forwards or backwards with walking stance, okay? The other thing to consider with walking stance is also that when it comes to whether I'm doing a left walking stance or right walking stance, it depends on which foot is in front. So if left leg is in front, it's left walking stance. If right foot is in front, it's a right walking stance. Okay? So there you have it, folks. Walking stance. Taekwondo.